Welcome back to the channel. Today's going to be a very simple video. I have the camera in a POV view here, and then I have the DJI mics, one on the back of the car and then one over here so you guys can hear me talk. The one on the back obviously so you can hear the exhaust, but anyway, I'm taking a ride out east close to the beach. I'm going to take some photos of the car near sunset time. It's around 4:30. Sunset's in a couple hours, so I'm going to stop by a couple different cities here in South Florida. My main focus is to get close to the water and get some beach shots. Talking along the way about random topics. You guys can chime in the comments and respond to anything you might want to in regards to what I talk about. If you have any opinions about what I'm saying, go ahead and comment. It would be cool to show you the South Florida area as well as where I stop to where I'm going to stop to get some photos of the car. Sound test, see how the DJI mic picks up the exhaust. Here we go. In Delray Beach right now, about to take over here. This is Minton Boulevard. It's gonna take us over the Intracoastal and over to A1A, and unfortunately it looks like the drawbridge is opening, so we're gonna have to wait a little bit. So we're turning onto A1A here. For those of you who don't live in Florida, this is the road that runs along the beach. There's a lot of traffic today. It's Sunday and it's a really nice day out, so there's a lot of people going. All the parking for the beaches are around here, and we're in Delray, which is like a super hot spot for tourists, and we're in season, so I might cut a little bit of this out. I put in an address for a nice little location where I could take pictures of the car, and there's not really any obstruction, so I can get some shots of the car with the ocean in the background. Hopefully the lighting is good. I'm going in the afternoon, so we'll see how that works out in regards to how the photos come out. If they don't come out great, I might try a sunrise drive maybe next weekend. But yeah, we're gonna stop by a few locations. So first up is gonna be Lake Worth area. I think the official address is Palm Beach, Florida. Like I said before, we're about to pass through Delray. I might stop there, get some shots of the car. In the meantime, just enjoy the drive, the views, and some of the S58 sounds for those of you who enjoy this exhaust. I'm gonna actually open the valves. The exhaust has been popping as much, so I just press the mirror buttons here. Hopefully you guys get a little bit more of exhaust sound, not as much of me talking. And hopefully this is a good angle of the road. I have my iPhone 16 Pro Max on my head. I feel like a complete moron. I hope nobody can see me. Damn, this guy's, look, Florida driver, about to go on the wrong side of the road. Look at this fucking idiot. Jeez, man, like. So we're at the intersection of Atlantic Ave and A1A, which is Delray Beach. Like, this is the beach to go to if you're in this area. A lot of things to do, restaurants, nightlife if you're into that, or if you just want to go to the beach. It's a very nice beach, very clean, good crowd. You don't really get as many of the touristy kind of people like you get in South Beach and Fort Lauderdale. I would say there's more of like a mixture between tourists and locals. My personal preference when I'm going to the beach and I want to go to an area where there's restaurants and things to do, Delray is, in my opinion, the best spot for that. So yeah, just taking a drive. I could have taken 95, but I feel like this is a lot more scenic, so something for you guys to look at. And more stop and go, so you get more of the exhaust sound rather than just a constant speed. I'm not gonna be taking a video just driving down I-95 with nothing to hear or see. I'm trying to keep the video at least somewhat entertaining. E46, I think it's an M3, yep, convertible, just passed by. You get a lot of nice cars in this area as well. Delray is not really known normally as being like a spot you'd go to see you know, exotic cars and things like that, but you definitely can run into some cool vehicles in this area. So when I was driving through that busy spot, I felt like an idiot having the phone on my head, so I was kind of holding it in my hand. It's back on my head now, so I have both my hands free. What do you guys think of the noise coming from these paddle shifters? I think it might sound a little annoying on video, but when you're actually using them, it's nice to have because they feel engaging. I might opt to use the shifter down here instead of the paddles, just because the noise might get a little bit annoying on video. Let me know what you guys think. Have you guys tried these magnetic type of paddle shifters on a car before? If so, what are your thoughts on them? There's a cool spot here, kind of like a tree canopy. I'm not driving too fast over here just because there are a lot of cops. Here's a nice building. There are a lot of cops around here, and they don't have much to do because there's virtually no crime. And they have these, I don't know if I want to call them cities, but I guess you can call them cities, on basically the street here, and they have their own police departments, and there's literally nothing else to do besides for them to just sit out here and catch people speeding, which I understand. You know, what else are they going to do? There's no crime that goes on here. So we were just in Delray. This area, I forgot what it's called. I'll put it in the video right now. I'll look it up when I get back. But it's a very nice drive. If you live in South Florida, you know that there's not many twisty roads like you have in other states. You don't really have any elevation changes. It's all grid, straight roads. So this kind of gives you a nice change of scenery because you have at least a little bit of twists, and you have not just traffic lights. It's kind of like a mini highway with a very slow speed limit. Like I said earlier, near the beach, not near the beach, but there's a spot where I could pull the car up and take some photos, because as you notice here, it's all buildings, and then on the other side of these buildings is literally the ocean, but there's nowhere to actually pull up and get a view. So I found a little pull out where I could drive and take some photos of the car. Over here, look, we have a GT3 in chalk. So a lot of car guys just come over here for a chill drive. You can't really drive fast. As I mentioned earlier, there's usually police that sit out here. Speed limit's pretty low as well. I think it's 35, and I'm driving below just because I have this thing on my head. So it's hard to focus on what I'm showing you guys, as well as make sure I'm not speeding. Pull over and get some shots with the camera. Hopefully they come out good. I'm not sure if they will, just because of the time of the day. The sun is in the west. Obviously, we're in Florida, so our ocean, or at least on the east coast of Florida, is on the east. So the sun is it's going this direction, gonna be hitting the car. I don't know how it's gonna turn out. If it's not great, I'll come back another weekend. I'll do a sunrise drive and shoot. Some cool houses over here, nice architecture. Might pull over later in front, get some shots. Ferrari, what is it, 488? I don't know the specific trims they have, but two stripes in the front. Pista, I think they're called. A lot of Porsches out today, and a lot of them in chalk. I think that's the third 911 that I've seen on this drive in chalk. I saw a GT3, I think that was a regular Carrera, and I saw a turbo off video. I wasn't recording, so that's the third one I've seen today. We got a racetrack here. Look at this. Going very, very slow. I think this is Boynton Beach here. So this is the Boynton Beach inlet, I believe. There's a parking lot down there. I guess people. I'm not sure, I don't know if there's a beach here for people to lay out at, but there's definitely a Boynton Beach inlet parking lot. Passed by that biker. Houses. Unreal. I think it's more for the scenery. Those of you who are staying along, if you're getting bored, I would say fast forward to a little bit later on. Not too far, but I'm going to pull over, like I said, to the spot where I'm going to take photos of the car. It's going to be an ocean view show, so it should be pretty nice. Construction, so it's turning into one-lane road, and I guess now it's our turn. Whoa. Damn, look at that view. So these houses here, they're like mansions, and then if you look across, so this house is here, and then this house over here is the beach house. So there's tunnels actually that go under the road here, and these people who own these houses are able to walk under a tunnel and go to their beach house. On the other side of the house, they have the intracoastal, so they can dock their boats, and then they have their little beach houses across the street. Like I said, you go under, and then they have their beach houses on the actual sand. So this is pretty incredible. This is where the money's at. Sometimes they put these cop cars here with nobody in them just to get them to slow down. So, yeah, there's no one in that one. They just put them there to scare people. If you guys are enjoying this video, please drop a like. It really helps out the channel and gets the video shown to more people. And I understand a lot of people who watch YouTube aren't signed into their accounts, so I kind of understand not everybody is able to like the video, subscribe, and whatnot. But if you're signed in and you're watching this and you've gotten this far, a like would be really appreciated. And if, like I said, if you're not already subbed to the channel, that would be even more greatly appreciated. A sub is very meaningful. So, downshift. Not speeding too much here. So, dead end. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. Put the car in quiet mode now because I don't want to attract any attention. Still out. parking anytime. I'm not parking. I just want to take some photos of the car. Wow, look at that. This is what I was looking for. This is what I was looking for. Wow. Hopefully I don't get in trouble here. I don't know how I'm gonna even turn the car. Yeah, this is beautiful. So let's get out now and let's get out to take some pictures. Man, this looks like a movie. Try not to be cringe, but this is beautiful. Wow, look at this. Look at this spot. Damn. Guys, this spot is incredible. Honestly, the weather right now with the lighting, the beach, the white sands and everything. Hopefully you guys are enjoying what you see on the video here. I know it's not going to do it justice, but everything right now is just really perfect. And right now, this spot, this weather, this time of the day right now just is incredible. Like, I'm not trying to be corny or cringe, but it feels like a movie. And this video probably doesn't do it justice, but hopefully you're enjoying at least a small percentage of how I'm enjoying this right now. I took some shots on the Sony, and the lighting's not perfect. I'm probably gonna pull up over there in the shade and get some other shots just because with the sun hitting the side, it doesn't look great. I'm gonna post the pictures on my Instagram, so if you're not already following there, go check it out. That's where the photos from this shoot are going to be. And then you guys are getting the video parts of it. I'll also post some reels. And the beaches I normally go to, the sand isn't as wide. Like, there's less distance from the beginning of the beach to the actual water. And this beach over here, it's like, I don't want to say, maybe, yeah, 1/8 of a mile, 1/4 mile. And the weather's just perfect. It's not crowded. Let me zoom in here to show you. Everybody's dispersed. Just it's a perfect day. I wish I brought my bathing suit or something and I could go lay out here. My wife Taylor, she's at home right now, so I'm enjoying this on my own. I almost don't want to show her the video because she's gonna be jealous. And here's the G80 again. The sun's starting to peek behind this building, so I might get some better shots in a few moments. Get some closer shots of the car. I love how low the car now is with the Öhlins coilovers. No more of that front wheel gap, so I could take shots from this lower angle, and the front just looks so aggressive with no wheel gap and just this line here on the front fender with the M3 logo. I mean, check that out. It's like a postcard. Look at that view. Unreal. Beautiful. I was taking pictures at that spot by the beach, and I saw some like security guard guy kind of just like standing off in the distance. He was like looking at me, and then I pulled the car up to the shadier spot to get some shots not in the sun, and I look back over and he's like standing up on the hill. I was like, oh, can I not be here? He's like, oh, well, I can't tell you to leave, but the cops are on their way. I'm like, all right, I'll leave. I mean, it's a road. It didn't say like no trespassing or anything. All it said was no parking, which it's not like I parked and went to the beach. I was just taking photos of the car. Just a weird, awkward situation. So I left. I just didn't want to deal with it. And I got the shots though. So I got some videos on the phone, got some shots on the phone, and then got some video, or rather I got some photos on the Sony. So I'll post those to my Instagram. So stay tuned for those. Go to 50 Shades of Hockenheim, same name as this channel, to Instagram to see those. I'll be uploading those periodically. I'm not going to upload all of them at once, but I'm hoping they came out nice. The lighting wasn't ideal. It would have been better for a sunrise shoot, but I can't really go back to that spot. There is another spot though in Palm Beach, which I might as well just go to right now, just because I'm already here. So you guys figure out where that spot was, where I just took those photos with that beach in the background. Feel free to go, but you're at your own risk. So you might get the cops called on you, or security guard at least try to scare you. So people just have like nothing better to do. I wasn't bothering anybody. Like when I pulled in, I like closed the valves completely, so it wasn't noisy. But maybe they just don't want people going there and taking photos of their cars for whatever reason. Whatever, not a big deal. I got the content I needed, and that's not the only spot to take photos near the beach. It's one of the few, but it's not the only. A nice Aston Martin. I think they're called, what's the 177 or something. So I think A1A here is closed going north. Like I said before, Trump's Mar-a-Lago home is right around here, so I'm guessing there's increased security presence because he's president now. So maybe they don't let traffic drive through from every direction. So I'm kind of being forced back out west. So I'm gonna loop around and maybe go back to Delray and get some shots of the car there. So this is actually, I just realized where I am. That's Mar-a-Lago. Like that's Trump's house. I didn't even notice where I was. So yeah, that's why there's an increased security presence here, and they're making us turn off A1A and head back out west. So yeah, that's Mar-a-Lago right here. As you see, they have all the police towers. Let's see if you can get a better shot of the residence right here on the I forgot what the lake this is, but that's West Palm Beach down there, and then this road leads back out to West Palm. So we were just on Palm Beach Island. Ooh, wow. Did you guys hear that scrape? Holy fuck. Damn, scraped the front lip for sure. Damn. These roads are so bad. I'm not used to these bad roads near me. Like, they just don't take care of them as well here, I guess. This is rough city. This is like Lantana Beach. It's not a terrible area, not the best. But yeah. So the original plan was to go to the spot you guys saw in the video, so that worked out. And then, oh, this is a nice spot over here. Damn, I should have gone in there. Wow. I almost want to turn around, but I don't want to deal with this traffic. Damn. Come back here another day. But the original plan was to go to the spot I was at, so that worked out. And I wanted to go back to Delray Beach to take some photos, but the sun's already going down, so it's kind of too late. Next weekend is the time change, so the clocks go forward an hour, meaning it's going to be getting darker at a later time. So I'll try and plan another video to hit up more spots for a photo shoot. Sprinklers, fuck. The car behind me did what I just did, but he's like in some old Corolla. I don't think he cares about getting the car wet, but he like also veered off to the side. He probably thought there was something in the road and I was trying to avoid it. But anyway, I'm gonna continue driving. So I'm heading back south on A1A, back towards Delray, where I said I'm not gonna take the photos, but I'll continue the POV driving here and drive through Delray just for some extra video. It's a nice area, nice spot. You guys will be able to see what you saw before during the day, and then also nighttime. Got a little twisties here. Look at this. And I'm really trying. Obviously, the car can go a lot faster. That wasn't anything intense, but I just don't want to get pulled over. There's a lot of police presence, and back over where I just was, you guys saw, was right by Mar-a-Lago. I didn't even notice. I'm like, why are they making everybody get off A1A and head back west over the Intracoastal? I'm like, oh shit, Mar-a-Lago's right there. So got a little obstacle course here again. The road's under construction, so there's a little detour. Hopefully, don't scrape the front. Look at that sunset, look at that. Alright, back to focusing on the road and back on. Continuing our drive down A1A, back towards Delray. So we made it all the way up to Palm Beach. Went by very quick. Normally when you're taking the highway, it kind of feels like you're driving for a while. Going north, but this drive, even though it's taking longer, you're going slower, it feels like it's going by quicker because there's more scenery. You have sick houses, you have the beach view, you have these nice roads with these trees on both sides, which is the typical view you get driving around Florida. Very fun drive. I'm actually going to pop the horns up, turn off the air. Look at that. I'm going to let this car in front go. This is like a fun little road here. So I'm going to give it. Spots to do that here on A1A, so that was a little fun. You live in states, countries, wherever else, where you have fun roads, like, you're very lucky. I know here we have the beach and it's paradise, but when you have a car like an M3, it's nice to have a spot where you can utilize the handling. People here will get these good handling cars and like, oh, it handles so great. I'm like, how do you know? Unless you're tracking, unless you're going to the track like Homestead, Sebring, wherever, you're not really utilizing the handling to its fullest capabilities if you're just driving on the roads here. I think that's why a lot of people in South Florida, I don't want to say for sure, but I feel like a lot of people here build cars for big straight line power because that's what we have. We have straight roads, so to get full enjoyment out of your car, you need like 1,000 horsepower. I mean, you don't need it, but you're not going to be doing handling and suspension mods to drive on these roads unless you're tracking the car, which, like myself and many people out there, we don't. Like, we have these M3s, and I know they're meant to be driven on the track, but it's a lot of commitment. There's a lot of wear and tear on the car. It's an expensive hobby to have. It's definitely fun. I've done it before, not in my car. I've done it using actually BMW's cars. They've had different marketing events at Homestead, at Palm Beach International Raceway track, which is now closed down. But they've had events there, and I've driven different cars on the road course, and it's a lot of fun. But I just don't want to beat up my own car, risk damaging it, know you can get track insurance, but this is if I had a dedicated track car, sure I would do it. But this is my, I don't want to say daily because we have 2 cars. I don't drive it every day, but it's a daily. It's not a track car. It's fun commuter car that doubles as a content car here for YouTube, Instagram, whatever. I enjoy photography and content creation, so I like looking at the car. You know, I know there's going to be people out there who are going to say, you know, why are you getting an M3? You're not tracking it, you're not using it to its fullest capabilities. But people get different cars for different reasons. My reasoning is it's a fun car just to be driven around on a daily basis. It looks great. It's a good value proposition in regards to what you're paying for and the value that you're actually getting. You know, you're getting an extremely quick car. It's reliable. It's good looking. Holds value very well. So it's kind of like an all-in-one package. Wish the G80 sounded better. Oh shit. Right now for this kind of a drive where you're not driving fast and you're just kind of hanging out, enjoying the views, and you want good exhaust sound, I think like an E92 or E90 M3 would be perfect for this. Get those nasty V8 downshifts, and you don't have to rev it out all the way to get some nice sound. So the G80 is comfortable. Like, I'm not complaining about the comfort in here, but the sound, man, like, I don't know if it's something you guys even want to be hearing. Let's make a right here. I kind of dread going down Atlantic Ave because of the traffic, but for YouTube purposes, let's do it. Screw it. Wow, look at that. Damn, look at that sky. Downtown Delray, this is it. I'm gonna come back here maybe next weekend or another weekend to take some more shots of the car. Not with the beach, but there's some modern looking houses here, and you don't have to pull up in their driveways, but if you pull up out front, you get some cool shots, cool architecture. I'm not into going out in, you know, big crowds usually, but I think Delray's my favorite, like, touristy spot, touristy, like, beach town. It's more of the, I don't want to really call it low-key or underrated, but it's more of like the unknown, whereas like you go to Fort Lauderdale or Miami. Look, crossing in the middle of the road. Look at this. Obviously you cross in the middle of the road, but they were crossing on a green light for me, so it was a red light for them to just crossing the road. Good thing I have good reflexes. But I was just saying that Delray over here is kind of like a lesser known, I don't know if I want to call it lesser known, but lesser known as compared to like Miami or Fort Lauderdale, and it's more of like a compact little town, beach town, but there's so much to do, so much to do in regards to if you like hanging out, going to get drinks, if you're into that, just eating. There's different attractions, there's a movie theater, this and that. But right now it's Sunday night. It's in season, and you can see it's pretty packed. So these are all like the restaurants over here. Like these places kind of turn into like nightclubs on Fridays and Saturdays after a certain time. This is like the main area of downtown Delray if you're going out. You have the office, you have Park Tavern, Rocky's Tacos if you're into Mexican food. I haven't been here in a while, so there's some new spots I don't even recognize. There's Italian, there's everything you can think of. Sloan's, which is it's a chain, but it's an ice cream place. There's hotels here. They have different festivals, art festivals. They have like a market on the weekends for when it's in season. So I think now they have it on Saturdays. They have different food vendors and different things for kids. And then holiday time, there's a big Christmas tree. Something other than just the road to see. I like this one with the red upper with the blue lowers, looks pretty cool, and then the blue map lights. I love it. Cyan, I like the cyan color with the pink. It's kind of like a Miami Vice, South Beach kind of colors. Because we hit a couple of bad, I don't want to say potholes necessarily, but like really bad roads, and I heard some bad scraping, so I just want to check it out. Alright, so I just pulled up to Wawa gas station, and front lip looks good. Check the underneath. I don't know what's scraped exactly. Definitely get rubbing here when I hit those like potholes. Like the wrap under here is pretty torn up, but fortunately you can't see. So here's the car. Damn, I love gas station lighting. Look how good that looks.
Allow me actually to get the fuel out of here. I can pop through it if you're curious.
Yeah, I never see these modified. It's pretty cool.
That's the thing. I wanted a Supra, but my wife wanted a convertible. So I got the B58, like the Supra.
Okay. So it's basically a convertible Supra in a way.
That's what it is.
That's badass. What are you lowered on?
Right now, just H&R springs.
Springs?
And it rides better than stock.
Really?
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
That's awesome.
And then I have a catless downpipe and resonator, titanium resonator delete on the stock muffler.
Okay.
And then I have the T51R mod on my Pure 900, so it sounds like
you got that whistle.
Dude, it's nuts.
Damn.
Yeah. So I can rev the engine if you want to hear it.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. So what turbo? Pure 900?
It's a Pure 900, yep.
Damn.
And then I'm running the full cooling system from,
CSF.
CSF.
CSF,
So I have the
yeah.
auxiliary radiators, the front mount heat exchanger from CSF. I have a BMR catch can. I did everything with it.
I don't think I've ever seen this generation modified.
No, I've never seen another one. I wanted to be different.
Did you have to send the ECU to Femto?
It's Femto unlocked.
Yeah,
So
Femto.
I have a custom tune on boot mode. Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, Femto unlocked. Yeah, it's filthy, unfortunately, but it needs a wash.
Yeah, I mean it looks sick. When I was walking out, and I'm like, damn, is that a lowered? I didn't know at first if it was a BMW because you never see these modified.
And no one knows. They go, it's not an M8. It's too small. They go, what people? Because it's debadged. They go, what the fuck is that? It's a BMW.
Right. It's cool.
So I wanted to have that effect, you know.
That's awesome.
Probably over 600 wheel horsepower, so everything I did. So
and it hooks. Decently.
Decently.
Yeah.
I just finally switched from Michelin. I just switched
Continental,
and it was an amazing decision. The Continental. I love the community. Let's see if I get a light on there.
Is that was it BMS intake?
Yeah, so that's the only thing. When you do the Pure 900, actually, I had a CTS intake when I was on the stock turbo. And let me see if I can get a flashlight. I had to get rid of it because if you run the Pure 900, like I've done, this comes with this this piping here comes with the Pure 900 and the T51R mod.
Right.
The only intake that fits now would be the stock airbox, or
Yeah, it's pretty loud. Pretty cool. So that's going to be it for this video. My battery on the phone's getting pretty low, and I've been recording for a while. I just don't want it to die before I get home. Anyway, I just ran into that Z4 you guys saw, and look, McLaren just pulled up. But I was talking to him. His name's Mike, and he's like done everything in the car. He has the Pure 900 whatever turbo, and he said he would love to do a video. So I'm going to do a video on his car in the coming weeks. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video of the POV and the driving around, the exhaust and everything. If you enjoyed it, please leave some comments or leave a comment, like the video, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Thank you, and see you in the next one.